Hello everyone, welcome to Rise of Patience. This is a one versus one that has been sent to me by He Knows. He also goes by the name Selby or Selby on Rise of Nations team. So let's get into it. This is a standard one versus one between Varley and Hockeystar. Hockeystar is a very well-known standard player. Again, I would say one of the best there. Varley is making I mean he's becoming really good in very less time. I played him 5 months back, around 5 or 6 months back, and he wasn't that good. And I've been watching his replays and casting them lately, and it looks like he has improved a great deal. Yeah, he has beaten Red Bull. Of course, everybody knows Red Bull, and he has beaten Hockeystar before. Let's see if he can do that again. This is a Lakota versus Indians. Here actually, yeah, Varley here has got sugar, furs. Yeah, that's all he has so far. And sugar and furs both are awesome rare resources. Of course, I wouldn't be complaining if I got any of those. And Varley just missed that at Rowan. I don't know how he missed that. So okay, yeah, he does use the checkpoint scouting, so it's not a problem. On the other side, we've got Hockeystar with Lakota. Lakota is an exceptionally great civilization because they can build anywhere which is not an enemy territory. And by building here, right here, Hockeystar has booked this die for him. He has also reserved, somewhat reserved the diamonds, or maybe not, because this passage will allow Varley to use it and raid it. So I won't say this diamond is completely protected. But looking at the other rares Hockeystar has, he's got silver, dye, and relics here. All of these are again amazing rares. I won't be complaining if I got them, but they're more into booming. While sugar is an all-purpose rare. It can be used anywhere for booming, for rush, you name it. And first is going to help Warley to get the military upgrades faster because first provides 25% cheaper military research. So at the end, it will all depend on how well Warley uses his rare resources. It looks like his rare resources um, are going to make him lean towards early attack like medieval or gunpowder, while Hockeystar is set for if based on the rare resources from Hockeystar, he can easily wait until Enlightenment Age or even further, and yeah, he's got the rare resources for that. Now, one of the a big mistake that I used to make as well is I would not make enough villagers with Lakota, and that's a big problem because see right now Hockeystar is stuck at 76 eco. He does not have any food rare resources, so it's not like he's going to get that to 100 by building more food, or so he needs to keep pumping out more villagers. He's not doing that. I've made that mistake a lot of times. I completely understand. Just because every other civilization you wouldn't make villagers when you don't need them, but with Lakota it's slightly different. You need to make villagers not because you need those villagers, but because you need the food income. Meanwhile, Warley is doing a great job. He's got he's already aging. He's got first, so he'll be ready to click on military as soon as he ages. And that's the second market coming from Varley. Indians have a special power that their buildings don't rise in cost whenever you build them, except wonders, forts, and towers. So this is a big boon for Indians, especially because they can start spamming markets, farms, and they always cost the same. Nothing rises in cost. And yeah, look at that. Hockeystar is still stuck at 76 at food income, and it does hurt in the long run. So for every 1 minute, he's getting 25% less food than what Hockeystar is getting. And yep, oh, I mean what Varley is getting. Look at that. Hockeystar is even using the sugar. That's cunning, and that's how what you should be doing. Now, this is an amazing move by Hockeystar. He sees that there is diamonds and it is possibly going to be raided, so he gets a tower in place. Looking at Varley here, I don't think he's in any mood to attack early. Look at that, he's getting a tower. He's not even using. He's not even going to raid. Yep, he is making stable. So probably it's either defensive or uh, aggressive. For Indians and Persians, the stable, even without the second military research, the elephants will allow him to raid, and the light cavalry is going to allow him to defend. So he in reality he does not need to go a second military if he doesn't want to. This is exclusively for Indians and Persians. Every other civilizations, they cannot make elephants, and they need to go to second military in order to use the heavy cavalry or the horse archers. Right, this completed in the right time, and finally, so I guess what Hockeystar is doing here, instead of making villagers, actually he did make villagers eventually because he wanted to get a mine. So now his food income is going better, and Lakota also get food income for every cavalry that is not garrisoned. So that makes a lot of difference as well. And yet there comes the raid. Hockeystar does have the senator, and the senator should be here. A senator is a perfect counter for a war elephant, especially the unupgraded one, because the upgraded elephants can actually take down the senator while running away from it. And there goes Hockeystar with his raids. Now it's interesting that these, even though there are 3 light cavalries, if Varley had militia, I think those militias could still kill all these 3 light cavalries. That's why light cavalry is not a great is not a great raiding unit. Of course, the best part is you could run away whenever you want to, but they don't do a lot of damage. Look at that. There are 3 light cavalry, and they just managed to kill one of those units. So yeah, not very strong. They're great for hit and run. That's the second city coming from Hockeystar. Now, if you're looking at this, even though it looks like a very good place for the second city, you need to note that these 2 cities are separated by this mountain. So if Varley decides to, Varley could be sieging both of these cities and put Hockeystar in a confused state. He wouldn't know which one he's going to attack, and since this mountain separates the cities, Hockeystar will not know where to get his army on. So this is like a double-edged sword. While it allows him to capture a lot more area, it could turn into a very big mistake later in the game. Varley is taking it slow. He is not hurrying up here, using the Indians to go for a good boom. And yeah, finally he's getting a 3rd city. I cannot believe it that he allowed Hockeystar to use that sugar for all this time. Hockeystar should also be scouting this part. That's a bad idea. He's Lakota. He should literally know the whole map. And there comes the senator with the raids. And that's a nice counter by Varley, getting 1 unit to attack. And Hockeystar might be losing his senator now. Yep, there are 2 elephants now. He's Hockeystar. Yeah, there he comes back for the bribe. And look at that! Look at that! He might. I don't know if Hockeystar will be able to take that. Nope, he will not be able to take that. That he just gave 100 wealth to Varley. And Hockeystar is so far ahead in knowledge, and I don't blame Varley for that. Just look at that, relics, diamonds, silver. That's just 2 good rares for Hockeystar right now. So this replay is not sent by either Hockeystar or Varley. So I can assure you that I do not know who's going to win this. Usually, if let's say if Varley sent this to me, then I would have an idea that Varley is probably going to win this game. But it's a third person sending it, so it's still interesting. I don't know who's going to win this. So far, Hockey does seem to be in a good condition, but he's just not focusing on his eco that much. Like for somebody who has 3 cities already down, I would expect him to be more proactive and getting his eco up. He has a 215 limit. Varley is much closer to the limit than he is. There goes Hockeystar with another raid. Another thing that Hockey could do is make the city big. Yeah, this is an easy target at this point. There goes the lookout. Hockey did manage to raid the sugar in time, and I would have to say Varley is not doing a great job at raids either. Actually, his Mesa is difficult to raid, no doubt, but he doesn't even know where the capital for Hockeystar is. So he also doesn't know about silver. Now this is the great thing about Indians. Indians get these instant upgrades for elephants, and elephants are already so overpowered, and just free upgrades just makes it so easy to defend against with Indians. They already have so many advantages for booming, and the instant upgrades for elephants makes them too easy to defend. And these elephants are cheap as well. Yeah, so I know I'm an Indian, but the Indian civilization in this Rise of Nation game is just too overpowered. Yeah, they should nerf this. That's a fine army by a Hockeystar. Hockeystar is still uh, nowhere close to 200 eco, but he's doing his part by constantly raiding, so not bad. And Hockey is also close to aging to gunpowder. Oh, that could hurt because there is no way out of this mountain. I'm not sure if this place is a good way out. Hockey will have to fight his way here, and he's also under attrition right now. Yeah, that's bad. He just got stuck there. A good thing for Hockey, he took that extra plunder by killing the senator. But I guess he is going to lose this army. Oh, that's strange. Varley decided to go back instead of fighting. Meanwhile, more raids coming on this side. There's elephant raids. Hockey's got a little bit more than double the knowledge income what Varley does, and he is getting a little overconfident with the third commerce. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, that catapult could have been saved. But look at that, Indians also get a 15% extra caravan income, and despite having all those wealth ruins, dye, diamonds, silver, Hockeystar is still far behind on wealth income compared to Indians. And because of this, it just becomes a very viable option for Indians to spam archers and oh, almost kill that. Yeah, archers and elephants. That came as a surprise for Varley. He is not ready for Gunpowder Age yet. Let's wait for some action. Oh yeah, there is the action. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Oh, I can't believe that Hockey is not ready for that attack. He aged so long ago, and he's against a medieval age army. How does he not have enough units? At the same time, great job by Hockey. I mean Varley. He's got those two explorers ready. He is expecting spies from Hockeystar. But when looking at the unit composition, Hockeystar might be able to fight this off because Hockey has got arquebusiers and heavy knights. Both of these are good counters against archers. Oh yeah, Hockey just saved himself. That was close. It could have gone either way. And there's a Monarch as well. Monarch, of course, is a great choice for Lakota because Lakota get food income for every horse they get, and with the Monarch, their horses are produced faster and cheaper. Oh, and those caravans are going to get raided. Without those caravans, look at that. The wealth income dropped so much. Oh, that was a fine game. I think Varley could have won this. Uh, he needed to have more knowledge. He Well, against Lakota, it's already not very easy to win. But anyway, the rares for Hockeystar were just too good. Diamonds, relics, dye, silver. Yeah, that's tough to beat. Sugar and furs are not that bad, but it's just too much of wealth for a Hockeystar. And more than wealth, he also had knowledge because relics is plus 24 there and plus 12 of dye, while Varley here has no knowledge rares. So he's completely dependent on his universities for knowledge. Really well played. I still think Varley could have won this because if he had played, he should have played more because Hockey was not very close to aging to enlightenment. Even though it looks like he has all the knowledge, he does not have the eco. In terms of eco, Varley would have caught up, maybe even surpassed Hockeystar in terms of eco later on in the game. But that was good, 1 versus 1. And let me know what you guys think. I'll be back with another one very soon. Thank you for watching.